What's up troopers, my name is Neon and here we are with a brand new video. This is going to be going over the brand new update. We also got a couple of little extra stuff, especially when it's a little tease when it comes to the new battlefield. Of course, we're going to go in depth and give you guys the tips and tricks for the weekly missions. So before we get into the video troopers, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do, and of course leave a like, thank you very much. So if you go to breakthrough, there's a new mode, it's infantry breakthrough, they finally brought it back. And if we also look, rush is actually back as well. This is just a 16v16, and if you go into portal, you get these new portal experiences here. You got world tour and you got this one right here. This one actually seems like more of a hardcore experience, so I'm probably not going to be playing it. It's also Battlefield 3, it's not even 2042. Alright, here we are for the weekly missions. This is week 15. We only have a couple more weeks left, and here we are for week 15 of the weekly missions. So there's one thing I just realized, and this is actually a little bit surprising. So the weekly missions originally ended for 16 weeks. Well, by the looks of it, they've just extended the weekly missions. They extended them all the way to week 19. We was originally supposed to get one more week after this one, and then that was going to be it for the season 6, but it looks like they just extended it for an extra 3 more weeks. Well, it's some pretty good news, so it looks like the season 6 is going to continue a little bit more longer. So the first challenge we need to be doing is spot enemies, and you need to do that 10 times. You need to get Wingman ribbons 3 times. Wingman ribbons is kills and assists. You need to spawn on an incendiary beacon, or have your teammates spawn on your own beacon. Best thing to do is actually just have your own spawn beacon, get it in a really good corner, maybe a flank, because your teammates will definitely spawn on it. I do believe though, if you spawn on your own beacon, this should also count anyway, but if you see anyone else using the beacon, just spawn on it and you'll get it done straight away. Now we're on the tier 2 slot. Now this is the challenge what you need to be doing. This is kills and assists while playing as recon. As I originally said before, you need to be doing the spawn beacon, so this is going to be perfect because you have to play the recon anyway, so that's going to be done no problem. If you like sitting at the back of the map, trust me, just go use a sniper, it's absolutely fine. The next challenge after this is enemy disrupted with EMP. Maybe this is going to be something pretty good if you go and play Conquest, because you can actually do a lot of the EMP stuff, especially against vehicles. Or if you want to, just go into breakthrough, as there's way more infantry and there's more of a chance you could just throw that and actually get a lot more enemy EMP disrupted. If you do that, that should be also a lot more quicker too. Breakthrough and Conquest would be the perfect choice. The next one after that is kills and assists with marksman rifles or the sniper rifles. See, this is what I'm saying troopers, this is really involving the recon class, so it'll be really perfect anyway to be using a sniper or a marksman rifle, have EMP with you, and maybe go and play Casper so you have the drone, so you can go and get the spot enemies and then also use the spawn beacon. That right there is going to get all them 6 challenges done no problem just by playing one class. And then on the tier 3 slot, we have kills on enemies spotted from a distance of 25 meters or less. Now this is actually a pretty interesting challenge. I haven't seen a challenge like this in a very long time. This is pretty self-explained troopers. You just need to have the enemy spotted and then kill that enemy by 25 meters or less. So this is really something where it's close quartered only. So this will be actually something to be playing when it comes to redacted or breakthrough, as you got to get them kills a lot more closer. After that challenge, we got a little tricky one, but this one should be a little bit easier. So it's headshots or melee kills 20 times. Melee kills definitely do take a long time to actually do, but if you really want to, go and use a sniper rifle and go and get the headshots instead. 20 headshots should be absolutely fine for you guys. And then after that, you got the intel ribbons earned. You need to be doing that 10 times, but you can get that done over time, especially when you're going through all the other challenges. You should be getting that challenge done by itself anyway, so you don't really need to worry about the intel ribbons because you'll unlock that anyway. And then your last one for your weekly mission bonus is kills and revives while playing as Pike, McKay, Irish or Liz. Really, out of all them ones you want to pick, of course, unless you already done all the recon stuff, I suggest to go and play McKay, but if you haven't, then go and play the recon class Pike. So that is all the weekly missions, tips and tricks for week 15. It's really cool they also extended the weekly missions. That's pretty good, so it means I can continue to make these videos for you guys. The last thing I want to talk about is actually a tweet from Tom Harrison. If you guys don't know who this guy is, basically he leaked a lot of information when it came to 2042, and honestly he actually was really right. He was correct about a lot of the information. He was also so right that he actually gave a lot of information about the inside of the DICE studio and how they failed when it comes to 2042. This guy has actually had a lot of insight over the years when it comes to the new Battlefield, and he's obviously calmed down since then because, well, I guess he got himself in a lot of trouble by leaking a lot of titles and giving information about the current Battlefield. Well, honestly, troopers, we haven't heard that much about Battlefield, but there was one tweet he actually put out, and this was pretty interesting. He said, "Has anyone said what is the code name for the next Battlefield is?" Question mark. This is just a kind of an interesting thing because him tweeting something like that, it must mean he already knows what the next Battlefield name is or the current template for the Battlefield name. But it's really interesting because the thing is, if he already knows what Battlefield name it's going to be or a template of the Battlefield, then we could currently know what Battlefield we're going to be getting, maybe even the scene of the Battlefield. So just getting a little tease like this, it means that Battlefield is very close. But anyway, troopers, thank you very much for listening to me talk. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, be a part of Pink Wig Army, and I'll see you on the battlefield.